The unprecedented hype and special privileges when WWE signed Luis Uribe, Mistico. In 2011, he was arguably the biggest box office draw in the world of professional wrestling outside of the United States. Because he was Triple H's first major international signing, WWE treated him like a megastar from day one. He was given special privileges rarely seen in WWE. He completely skipped WWE's developmental system, FCW at the time. He was given a special trampoline entrance. His matches were wrestled under unique yellow and blue mood lighting. However, these special privileges quickly became the foundation for his downfall, leading to massive resentment backstage and a series of catastrophic failures on television. The deep-rooted problems with WWE management and roster: 1. The language barrier and refusal to adapt in professional wrestling. Safety relies heavily on in-ring communication. Wrestlers constantly talk to each other to call the next move. Cara spoke zero English when he arrived. Worse, according to backstage reports, he showed absolutely no desire to learn the language. This frustrated his opponents, who could not communicate with him during matches, leading to dangerous situations. This also isolated him in the locker room, preventing him from building relationships with other wrestlers. 2. Arrogance and the lucha libre ego. In Mexico, Mistico was treated like a god. When he arrived in WWE, he reportedly brought a massive ego with him. Because he was forced to wear a new mask and change his name to Cara, he felt he shouldn't have to change his wrestling style. He refused to adapt to the WWE style, which dictates that wrestlers work on the left side of the body. Mexican wrestlers traditionally work on the right. Because he skipped developmental, he never learned these basic American wrestling mechanics. 3. In-ring disasters. The botched Cara era. The combination of no communication and refusing to adapt to the WWE style resulted in a massive number of in-ring mistakes, known in wrestling as botches. He frequently botched his own special trampoline entrance. The special mood lighting WWE gave him actually made it incredibly difficult for his opponents to see him, leading to even more mistakes. Fans began noticing the constant errors, and his matches became notoriously sloppy. 4. The ultimate taboo. Stopping a match for a minor injury. One of the biggest turning points against Cara happened during a match against Alberto Del Rio on Monday Night Raw in 2013. During a move, Cara dislocated his fingers. Instead of finishing the match, a highly respected unwritten rule in American wrestling where you push through minor injuries, Cara simply gave up and stopped the match. This infuriated WWE management and the locker room, earning him a reputation for being soft and unprofessional. 5. Wellness policy violation and major injuries. Just a few months into his debut, Cara was suspended for 30 days for violating WWE's wellness policy, failing a drug test. He publicly complained about this in Mexican media, claiming he accidentally took a medication containing a banned substance, which annoyed WWE management. Furthermore, he was incredibly injury-prone. At Survivor Series 2011, he legitimately ruptured his patellar tendon while doing a basic dive out of the ring, putting him on the shelf for months. The breaking point and the aftermath. The replacement, Hunico. WWE management eventually ran out of patience. The constant mistakes, the bad attitude, the refusal to learn English, and the injuries were too much. Initially, WWE brought in a wrestler named Hunico to play an imposter, Cara Negro, to feud with him. However, as the original Cara's reliability plummeted, WWE made a ruthless business decision. When the original Cara was injured and eventually released at the end of his contract in early 2014, WWE simply gave the mask and the character to Hunico permanently. Hunico wrestled as Cara for several more years, speaking fluent English and wrestling the WWE style perfectly. Where is he now? After a humbling exit from WWE, Luis Uribe returned to Mexico. It took him years to rebuild his reputation, wrestling under names like Mistico and Caristico. Eventually, he returned to CMLL, the promotion that made him famous. Recognizing his enduring star power in Mexico, they gave him back the legendary Mistico name. Today, he is once again the top star in Mexican lucha libre, having learned from his WWE experience and reclaiming his spot as a global wrestling icon.